What is up, my fellow Yeets? Welcome back to the new series of random topic videos I've been doing. Which, yeah, I don't know, I brought it back because it was fun and I wanted to bring it back, and I've been wanting to bring it back for a while, and I'm bringing it back in style. This is the third one. So yeah, so today's kind of a special one though. And you might already know by the title if you are a longtime viewer. So this video, this channel's been around for like pretty long. The first video is from 8 years ago, which is crazy to me. I was 11 when I started this channel. It's 8 years and like 4 months or something. It was like December 26th that I made the first video ever on this channel, and it's just so crazy that it's just been that long to me. I mean, it makes sense though, and I honestly can't believe I was that young making videos, but today, so the next video, I kind of noticed, a week ago, I kind of noticed that on my channel, it says I have 199 videos. So, if my calculations are correct, that means, simple math, my next video should be the 200th video, right? And 200 videos, I feel like that's a big number. I feel like it should be slightly more, but it's, honestly, whatever. Like, it makes some sense, but then again, it doesn't make some sense. It's very interesting, but it's very much like I am so surprised that like we made it this far, and I've been posting for so long. Thank you to everyone. We actually made it past 125. I think we're sitting around 126 right now, which is not that much, but thank you to everyone who's been a long-time subscriber. Thanks to everyone who just keeps watching. Thanks to the dedicated fans that have probably been subscribed since middle school, which is still hilarious to me. But this is my 200th video, and 7 years ago, on January 19th, I forgot the date. I looked at the date and I forgot the date. I looked at the date and I forgot the date. I think it was like January 19th or June 19th. But I released Critters, and I never did a part 2, even though I've debated on doing a part 2 many different times to that video, and I never did it. And it's time. It's fucking time because it's 200th video. So we have Critters part 2, guys. I know I made a little sign and everything. Yeah. You guys probably can't even see it that well. I don't know, I drew a little bat and a little mouse and a spider. Yeah, it's cool. So yeah, we're just gonna start talking. What qualifies as like a critter though? That's a good like baseline to like figure out like what we're talking about here. We're not talking about simply animals. We're talking about the animals that are like, you know, like critters. You were talking about the animals that are like around your house, just like the little guys that like live around your house. They live in the woods, they live in the forest. They are the critters. They have the little guys, you know, just not like normal animals. These are the little guys that you will find hiking. You'll find them in your house. You'll find them in your backyard. This isn't something that like every animal is a critter. Well, kind of, but like I feel like we're not talking about the same thing. So I feel like if I use this video to talk about like my dog or something, like number one, I just did that last video, and number two, I don't think that would be critters. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't work. Yeah. So what do I? So like a good example is the first things where just down the road from my house, we have a swamp, right? And in this swamp, there's usually a lot of turtles on logs, and it's sometimes fun just like while we're on walks, just like pop in on them and just look at them and look at the turtles because they're so funny and cute. Turtles are adorable. Turtles are cute. Turtles are fucking awesome. You guys know this by me because I have I showed you in the Toys and Trinkets video. You guys watched it, right? So I showed you in the Toys and Trinkets video the little turtles that I have. I have like tons of them, little turtle guys. I love them. They're adorable. I love turtles. And in fact, what we also have, not just the painted turtles that I think they're called painted turtles or whatever. I don't know if there's like an actual like name that's not the paint. I think they're painted turtles, but we also have snapping turtles. But what we also have, not just snapping turtles, we have snapping turtle babies because those in our garden, they use our garden as the snapping turtles use our garden and like will burrow into our garden, plant their eggs there, and then 2 months later, usually this happens in the summer. So 2 months later, we have turtle babies. Last year, we didn't have that as much. I think they all just died, which is sad. But I don't think it was our fault. I think it just happens, nature. I don't know, but like, it's like we've had those for like many years now. And it's not just our house. It's just in front yards they burrow in, and they use that they're not harmful. They won't come bite you. Unless you provoke them, unless try to pick them up or whatever. They're not gonna come and bite you. They're gonna invade your house, snapping turtle apocalypse. But we don't just have that. We have some pretty crazy. We have some pretty crazy stories. There's a lot of cute critters in my opinion. I feel like the bunnies and the foxes are the best, because they'll eat your strawberries or whatever. They might eat your garden, but especially bunnies will do that. But honestly, they are the cutest, bunnies and foxes. Foxes are beautiful. I love foxes. One thing that's been happening a lot though, before we get into the big thing that I want to just have as a fun thing that we're gonna look at today. We will get to that because I have a little fun thing that I'm gonna do for you guys. But the bat that's currently living, it might be still living over there. We haven't seen it in a while. No one's talked about it in a while. It's been living not feet, meter, maybe not a mile. No, like a quarter mile that way. Yeah. Because I'm in a class building right now. If you didn't realize that, what are you, just blind or sorry? I don't know. If you didn't realize that, you just don't. I don't know. You just don't know things. I guess you just don't. You're just not paying attention. Pay the fuck attention, bitch. If you don't know this, if you don't know that, then you just don't know things, and you just don't pay attention to me. I get it. Okay, but anyways, so yeah, it lives literally a quarter mile down because I am currently in a classroom in a building, and our studio. I talked about this last time. I will try to go over it again just so people who didn't watch last video will tell. Our film studio is right over there, and a bat is living in our film studio. So yeah, and we've had actually 2 bats. I'm pretty sure, not entirely sure, but pretty sure. But it's we had, because I'm in our media broadcasting building right now at college, and because I didn't want to interrupt my roommate or anything like that, so I am literally right down this place from the studio, which is where the bat is living, and I have named it Brandy Bartholomew II, because Brandy Bartholomew II is just a little funny guy. Well, okay, so we had a bat that was I'm pretty sure it was a different bat that with our first encounter in bats. because we had one bat that came in and got in and basically terrorized all of the our morning crew, we have a show called Morning Central, and they basically fully terrorized that crew, and we actually later found out that bat, I think they tested it and it tested positive for rabies. I don't think anything happened. I don't think anyone got rabies. I don't think anyone died. No one died. I would have heard about it. Like, no one died, but like it was. So we know that. Thing is though, I'm pretty sure you have to kill a bat or to figure out if it's rabies, which honestly sad. But like that means it's a different bat that's living in our place now. So there must have been two bats then. So the bat that's new now is just there sometimes, and if you're in the building late enough, it just starts flying around the studio. So one time, and the thing is, we've called the exterminator. We've called by the exterminator I mean just we've called the person to not kill it because we're not psychotic. We only killed the first one because we were worried that they only killed the first one because I think they legally had to get it tested for rabies or something like that. But and of course that it's a good thing they did because it had rabies. But but the second one, we just been calling the guy to get it and let it out back into the wild, and I'm pretty sure it just keeps finding its way back into the studio through the same hole. So, or whatever the hole our theory is that there's some kind of hole in the roof or something that just keeps coming in through. There's the studio has this weird room upstairs where there's this metal spiral staircase, right? And then there's a place where we have a whole bunch of old props, right? And then we have the actual studio part, which is where we have news desks, cameras, all that stuff. So we have those things there. And then we have a feeling we keep feeling that it's coming in from, if I'm remembering right, I think it's coming in from that top room up there where the metal staircase leads to. So what that means though is that the staircase is basically, sorry, it's hard to talk sometimes for so long sometimes. Basically, the bat kept getting in. It happened again to Morning Central, I think. Which it happened by the time it was the end of that last semester, the spring semester of last year. I was building an after-hours game at the time, a video game, because we talked about after hours, the late night show we do, because I'm of course at college now and I'm doing shows for my college, and I talked about after hours in my Toys and Trinkets video. Where I'm the set designer for. So we have, so by the time, so I literally made the bat one of the bosses in the After Hours game, which was hilarious because not 1 year later, 1 year later, basically, I kind of low-key predicted the future, because because now the bat, it's not the same bat, so I can't say the bat is back, which sucks because it's such good alliteration right there. But the bat's plural, bats as a species, are back. The story I can recall best that happened with him was when we were filming episode 5 of After Hours, which actually just came out. Plug. The new fashion show episode where I'm in it, and I'm wearing a pretty cool taco cat shirt, and they're talking to a fashion magazine. Plug. Oh my god. But the whole that is so that it was at first it was like, because like we filmed that late at night, so it flew out around like it just like flew out of that top room, and we eventually spotted it. It eventually flew because we have like two big doors near the edge of the studio, and it just basically flew. I'll have a diagram in our graphics. How about that? The bat flew, and it like flew out the door, the big doors, right? And we basically immediately closed that door, told everyone to stay in the studio, just fucking don't go out there for a little bit, because we don't want. We're basically since the first one tested positive for rabies, we're just trying to be extra careful. To be honest, we love the bat. Like honestly, we love. I feel like I love the bat. We just don't want them to be living in the studio. We want Brandy Bartholomew to have his own little life and have his own little bat life. God, that's adorable. But like the bat was basically just flying around up and down the hallway. But the funny thing is, there was two other people. So we have a hallway in between our studio, right? And then we have another hallway that goes this way, right? I swear I'll have a fucking diagram. Editor Matthew, please. We have like this other hallway here, right? And it goes left. It goes like not left directions. So there's and in that room there's one of my professor's offices that is like in charge of all news shows and everything. We have a radio room. We have like a couple meeting rooms. We have a staff room, which is really nice and comfortable. We have an editing bay and a newsroom where we do all like writing our news stories and everything. That is like that, and like there was like two people who were stuck in that room. So we were like talking to them through the windows, because there's windows in our studio, that like giant windows in our studio, and there's like a tiny window in that door. So we were like talking to them through the windows, and we were like giving them hand signals, like, go, like, just go out the other door. Please don't go through this door. We were like, it was so funny. And then like, cause like some of Adrian's stuff was in some of our host stuff was in Adrian, and after not our host, our former host now, but like basically our executive producers now. I already said after hours. You guys can find it eventually, so I'm just gonna keep Adrian in there. But basically, after like he had to go get his some stuff or something. I think for like because it was the fashion show, and he was doing a cowboy costume, so he had to go get like some more stuff for the costume. He was like he had to sneak in there. I'm pretty sure it eventually like left through like some kind of other hole, or some guy picked it up or something. We never really saw the guy though, so that would be surprising. But we like I don't know if we've seen the bat since, but that was a funny story because we all just like were like kind of because we could just like see it flying around. And it was just like ooh, like it's. Like, let's all be honest, it's cute. And of course, after that happened, you know what I bought them for the set? Because as the set director, I have to keep our set upwards. And you know I bought them? I'm great, aren't I? I'm the best person ever. I'm awesome, right? I know. But that's the thing. That bat is now kind of. I like to think of it as our channel's official mascot. Yeah, our channel's official mascot, Brandy Bartholomew II. He is a little guy, and he needs more exposure. Show. Yeah. Oh, he's backwards. Yeah. Say hi to him. Hello. Yeah. That's the bat in the studio story. God, we've been talking for 20 minutes. But now to the actual cool thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. And then we'll talk about more things after that. I know, this is going to be a long video. I know. I didn't think it was going to be that long. Lovely. Okay, so we have, Mammal Madness. So, Mammal Madness. Yeah, so I learned about this through, I'm part of the Wildlife Society, and I go every now and then. I go on hikes sometimes too. Um, but so they actually have a Mammal Madness, which is like March Madness but for mammals, and I think it's the Arizona College, maybe. I'll have to correct myself because we're gonna look at it now. We're gonna go to there, but basically it's like a bracket of like basically science students have like picked like a whole bunch of animals, right? And they put them in a bracket, and they've figured out which ones will realistically live, or which ones not live, which ones will realistically win in a battle between those two matchups, and then they keep going. The science students like decide like realistically what would happen in this battle, right? So I haven't checked the bracket in a while, so I want to check what's been going on in the bracket, what's like what's the whole thing, why like who's winning. Yeah, I want to know how badly I'm doing. I'll maybe put my bracket as a picture right up there, and we'll go to the video, or we'll go to a video where I'm talking about what the results of the bracket, new results of the bracket that I haven't seen yet. So, because I'm pretty fucking sure that there's new results, because not all the but like I'm pretty sure. Last time I checked, I was doing like maybe not so horribly. I think I had like 20 points ish, a little bit over 20 points. It was like 32, which is not the worst. I think I could be doing worse, honestly, which is very optimistic, which is very delusional, but whatever. So we will get to that part right now. Okay, we're back, but we're on a different screen, and now there's 3 of me. Well, actually, there's infinite of me, but you can only really see 4. But but we're on my laptop now, because I'll like change the camera angle. Is that good now? Yeah, that's good. There's like a little sword and like this little like light thing. Yeah, it's fine. But basically, apparently the entirety of Mammal Madness is out, which is funny. So I did. I don't think I did horribly. Let's see. Like I know the first round of everything, I think. And I think at that point I'd have to like, I don't think I'm gonna calculate my entire score because that's gonna take forever, but I do want to like look at this and like be like, hey, what are we looking at? So, what we got here? So the honey badger won all of That's So Metal, and that's obvious. The honey badger was honestly like, I mean, because we all know the honey badger, they don't give a shit. Like, they are gonna win that. They are gonna win any battle because they don't give a shit. So I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Like, let's look at Well, then again, it didn't win against the crocodile. And apparently lion did not win against the crocodile either. So I thought the crocodile was out, though. And I think a crocodile would win against a lion. So that's why I got that championship guy wrong. So honey badger lost against the crocodile, which makes sense. If a crocodile did not win against badger, that would make sense. But I do want to read about that a little bit. So how does it win? Closing down the Guyana, honey badger bites into the long neck of... Oh, so it can put up a damn fight, and that makes sense. But there's no way that it's... Okay, just as crocodile lunges across the carcass to jaw clap. So now crocodile's body lands on the back. Okay, so basically bloated. Okay. With the water... Okay, honey badger jog trots. Okay, now crocodile atlas, the honey badger. Basically, honey badgers will meticulously process individual larvae. So now crocodile digs into his guana stuffed bag, foraging, finally holding the field of battle. Okay, so basically, he just reclaimed the territory, and the honey badger just jog trots away to a quieter location to consume the maggots. Okay, so basically, it didn't kill the honey badger. It basically just, like, the honey badger just ran off, which makes sense.
And that is very accurate. So that's interesting. So yeah, those are some what these results look like. Let's see. Did I get the other two champions right? Let's see. Let me go down to that. What? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's why. Yeah, I got one of the champions right there, and then I did not get the other one right because apparently the whale won against the Indian rhinoceros. So I guess the whale was like, was it in the water? Like, wait, no. Like, yeah, that okay. So was that one in water? I have to look at that one now. The whole the humpback whale versus Indian rhinoceros. Where did that take place? It looks like in the coastal Hawaii. It looks like. So yeah, so it was in the coastal waters of Hawaii. So basically, the rhino just drowned because they chose water. Alright, sure. Alright, sure. That's the perfect reaction. So, but the Indian rhinoceros win the entire thing? That's a good question. No, because it got out. What won the entire thing? That's a good question. Let me just scroll down to the end there. Sorry, Adobe's loading. Adobe's loading. Just like the epiphany of Adobe. Adobe sucks, honestly, let's be honest. The whale won. The humpback whale won. No, it's fair, because the humpback whale's pretty fucking... Okay, yeah, cat dog. Cat wins out of domestic dog and domestic cat? That's crazy. A cat winning out of domestic dog and cat? Because, like, I thought that was... So here's the thing, I love cats, and I like cats more than dogs. But even I felt like a dog would win. I mean, I'm not... I feel like it depends on the dog, so because like they just say domestic dog and domestic cat, so it could be any kind of cat breed, any cat. So yeah, I do. That's yeah. We're looking at a good amount of these because this is interesting to me, and I hope this is interesting to you guys. The domestic dog versus domestic cat. So which ones did they pick? What type of domestic dog and domestic cat did they pick? Interspecific. Killing is common among carnivores. So they picked this dog, John Sullivan, the boy Oliver. Tonight in the Chicago Public Library, little boy Oliver is back to read to Sadie the therapy dog. Sadie the therapy. Little boy Oliver. Okay, I read that wrong. I thought Oliver was the cat for a second. No, Oliver is the boy that's reading to them. This is no, this is not John. That's John Sullivan. We have Sadie, the therapy dog, since stay reprogram. That's adorable. And then we have select the best one for Sadie when Mammal Magic locates library cat to the children's book shelves of some unfamiliar library. So this is taking place in a library. Oh, and it's just like a whole bunch of... it's just the cat and the dog, their dog. That's adorable. Oliver tries to let the cat know he is a friend by patting the Oh! Laying down on her head, her ears flat against the head, hissing and biting her warning. Oh, that... Wait, why am I reading that part cute? That's not cute anymore. The cat's fighting the dog and the dog's just trying to be nice. That's so real. Here's the thing where I set down the ground rules that we can't talk about cats and dogs in a critters video. I'm a fucking walking double standard. It's hilarious. Field of battle, library, cat defeats domestic dog. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. Okay, there's some cute matchups. Okay, when did the orangutan get fucked up? That's what I'd like to know. When did the orangutan get fucked up? That's such a sentence. So the whale won that, and then the orangutan got kicked out. Oh, off of a hippo. Okay, but I thought a hippo would win. An orangutan would win over a hippo because orangutans, they just look like they like to fight dog. Like I don't know, man. I feel like they would have won, but then again, hippo, that kind of makes sense too, because hippos are pretty fucking strong. So overall, like I thought maybe since it was an orangutan was a at least an omnivore. Hippos are, I think, more towards herbivore, so I was thinking more it wouldn't necessarily bite them too much. But then again, I think if the orangutan provokes it, yeah, I think once like I don't think it would eat it, but I think it would definitely fight it. I didn't think about that. I don't think. I don't think about a lot of things. So, so yeah, this is like, yeah, this is really interesting. I have a lot of fun with this. I don't know about you guys having a lot of fun with this, but with like the honey the entire thing of like all the animals winning that, it's adorable. I know it is a cute thing. I like how they did it, and I love the whole way where it had the entire thing narrated by a whole bunch of like the um they are like kind of narrated. I don't know. It's like a magazine that they have, which is so awesome. This is so cool. Arizona State. I was correct. So it's Arizona State University. Please check this out. I don't think I'm gonna keep talking about it though, because we should get back to the actual video. But I wanted to do this little cool thing, show my reaction to this, look through a few of the matchups that were interesting to me. And yeah, yeah. I mean, is there any others that might be cool before we go off? I want to look at the final one of theirs though. If I do that, no. I mean, lions against a cat though. So was it lions with crocodile? But a lion. Yeah, that is actually interesting. That's something I want to learn. I mean, with a lion and crocodile, was it at least close? Let's look at Sweet 16. I think that's would be third round, right? Yeah, Sweet 16 would be third round. This is crocodile. Okay, so crocodile versus lions. Oh, so it is two lions. But wait, the crocodile still won? Holy shit. No, crocodile is only second to lions as most responsible for taking livestock. That's funny. Oh, those damn lions keep stealing my damn cows. Oh, so it is a swamp. So I guess the crocodile probably is that's partly why they have a little bit of an edge. Okay, so basically the lions flee the scene of battle, but they at least kind of put up a fight. Not a lot of death happens in this, huh? So yeah, but like it's cool, it's cute, I like it. I got it wrong, but lion versus crocodile. It's two lions. Crocodile won that. That's crazy, dog. Wow. But we're gonna actually go back straight to a different topic now to talk about the rest of the other stuff in the video. So because that actually is good timing. Person up there. Bye. We are back, guys. So we are back with more topics to talk about because we are gonna actually talk about other stuff and get back to the normal format of a random talk video, which is talk in front of a camera for 20 minutes, and you guys probably clicked off by already because it's already like 30 minutes long. But problem is, so we have three more basically things to talk about. First thing, let's just get right into it. So we have over in our campus, right? We have tons of fucking squirrels. It is I mean, every college I feel like has squirrels because there's I think the most popular thing that's popping off a bunch
is the squirrel watching clubs that where you just watch squirrels, and you just I've never been in a squirrel watching club, so my understanding is you're just watching the squirrels, which is okay. I mean, sure. What? Like, I think I need to I kind of feel like I should sit in on a meeting with this whatever squirrel watching club we have, right? Or whatever, because maybe I just want to know how like what you do, or like how you do, like where they go, like what's the best squirrel watching place? What's the squirrel watching culture around here, huh? What's the deal with squirrel watching culture? But I mean, we have tons of different squirrels. We have black squirrels, we have regular squirrels, we have gray squirrels. Do those exist? I don't know. But we also have one. We have one shiny squirrel. Yeah, we have this one that's like very light colored. It's like a very light brown, kind of even yellow. We all call it Blondie, and it is awesome. And sometimes you'll just see Blondie just frolicking around. I love that word for that, frolicking. But he basically is is it? I don't know if it's a he or she. I don't know. So basically they just like frolic around. They are more toward. I've seen them have some good poses. Just a few weeks ago, I had I was able to take a photo where it was standing up on a fire hydrant, which is awesome. It was so fucking epic. That was so fucking epic. We will have graphics of my best Blondie photos popping up as we are talking about Blondie. But my best Blondie photos, it's just the greatest thing ever. I love Blondie, and it just keeps going around. It's usually nearby the one of the dorm buildings and the filming building, so it's usually more towards that. We have the next topic, because we're just gonna go through a few lightning rounds and do a few more, but squirrels are great. Birds are also great. We had one bird that I'm pretty sure it was, it might have been a similar bird or the same bird here as I saw in Michigan. Sorry, somebody's writing something over there. Oh, but basically, the whole idea, what? Oh, I see. We're not going to talk about what? That's horrifying. We're not going to mention that. What is wrong with you? Sorry, should I come out and say it?
Go ahead.
Sorry, my boyfriend's over there, and he's writing a whole bunch of random shit about Blondie over there, and we're not gonna mention that. Come on, what the fuck is wrong with you? But that's that. Basically, we are just but basically, peregrine. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a peregrine falcon. So I was with so I saw a peregrine falcon in which, if you don't know, is the fastest bird alive, and it was in the Upper Peninsula, or actually no, not in the Upper Peninsula. It was in Grand Isle, and we were mountain biking basically, and it was like on the edge of a cliff. I didn't know. I thought it was just a random hawk when it happened. I'm pretty sure it was a peregrine falcon. I'm pretty sure we saw a similar falcon. I don't know if it's the same falcon, but I'm pretty sure it was a very similar type. Like it wasn't the same falcon, type of falcon, but it was like like it was the same type of falcon, not the same falcon, like from the Peninsula, but like it was the same species. I'm pretty sure it's some kind of falcon. It looked very similar, and when I pulled it up on my phone, it said it was a falcon of some sort. I think it said it might be instead of falcon, it was a peregrine falcon. It might be a lot more common as shut up. It might be a lot more common as it goes to. I know. It might, what do you think? Obviously, but as it's like I'm pretty sure it says like if I scroll because if you take a picture of an animal now and you scroll up on an iPhone, it's set or just like swipe up on an iPhone, it shows it like or you hold down on the animal specifically, it can tell you what the animal is. Usually, it's somewhat accurate sometimes. But I'm pretty sure that I don't think that would be a peregrine falcon, unless they're like way more common than I know. Maybe they are. I don't know. I could look it up, but like, I don't know. But that's that. But yeah. So like speaking of that, like you see like crazy animals when you're just hiking. I'm pretty sure that one. I saw another one in our college a year ago, and it's just randomly. I think it had like something in its. I think it had like another bird in its claws, and it was like chowing down on lunch. I saw it when I was going to my D&D campaign that I DM'd for at that one time because it was my freshman year. So, and I don't think it was a peregrine falcon, but it was some kind of. It had to be some kind of falcon because it looked like a falcon. But I still have a photo of it, so we'll get like that later. But and then yeah, you see crazy things when you're just randomly hiking and biking. But biking, I saw not a gopher, groundhog. We just talked about how it's a groundhog. I need to stop calling it a gopher. Groundhogs are, we saw a random little groundhog. I was riding my bike and I saw something scurry up a tree, but very much like it didn't know how to scurry up a tree. I don't know. I looked it up, and a groundhog can actually scurry up a tree pretty well. I'm pretty sure it's a groundhog. When we did the thing where we hold on the animal, iPhone says it's a groundhog, so we are going by the iPhone that is a groundhog. So basically, I was riding, and it just like scurried up the tree, and it didn't look like it knew how to scurry up a tree very well. And once I actually stopped and like quietly went up to like take a picture of it, because the thing is, it didn't run away. And I got pretty fucking close to that thing. I mean, you'll see the pictures up here. I got pretty fucking close up to it. And like, it was like it was like in between the branches. And then but like it didn't, the weird thing is it didn't run up the tree longer. Which is weird because I thought like, and I'm pretty sure if it was a tree climber, then either I'm not scary at all, which is honestly fair because I'd hope I wasn't scary, but rather it climbs up the tree, right? And yes, obviously. So it runs up the tree, right? And it's just like we are like, so it just runs up the tree, and it's so, but like it wouldn't run up further because I got closer to take a photo, and I got really close. But I'm wondering how it wouldn't just run up further because because I got pretty close to it, and usually when you get up close to a critter, they just scurry straight up a tree. I can never. I usually feel like half the time I can never get a photo of a critter because it's just scurries up the tree. Luckily, all today's critters I've been talking about, I got a whole bunch of photos of random squirrels, but like whatever. So it helps. Fuck you. But sorry, my boyfriend's funny. But basically, yeah, like that's the thing. Like we are like if that's like I was just surprised that I feel like it had to be something that couldn't climb a tree well. Because it couldn't be the climb the tree flat. It couldn't be the climb the tree because it would be. Okay. So yeah, that is confusing. I don't know. I'll never know the answer, but I feel like it's probably groundhog. So yeah, that's that. I don't know. The guy, it was pretty cute. I left it alone after I took a few pictures because I was really interested and it was just cute. And then I'm pretty sure eventually when I left, it scurried down the tree. So that really made me feel like it wasn't supposed to be climbing a tree. So yeah, that is interesting. So but yeah, that's the last thing we have to talk about that we're talking about today. Gophers. We're not gophers. Groundhogs. Dog. Fuck me. We're talking about groundhogs. So yeah, we're ending on that. But yeah, groundhogs are awesome. Yeah, we're just gonna finish on that. I don't know. That was the sequel, the long-awaited 7-year-long wait to a sequel of Critters for my 200th video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, hit that like button, all those things that you do. And yeah, I promise you Myth Gamers is coming soon. I promise you it's coming on like in like the middle, like the end of May 24th. But until then, Phil, get off the counter!